Zen Stories. Welcome everyone. Today, I'd like to share some wisdom by telling two Zen stories that offer perspective on maintaining a positive mindset when experiencing loss. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy these Zen stories. The Zen of Empty Cup, a journey of inner peace. In the heart of ancient wisdom lies a profound Zen teaching, the metaphor of the empty cup. It's a simple image, yet it holds within it a universe of meaning, inviting us to explore the depths of our being. The empty cup, in Zen philosophy, symbolizes a mind free from clutter, judgments, and preconceptions. It's a state of openness, receptivity, and readiness to be filled. Just as an empty cup can be filled with any liquid, without resistance, so too can our minds be filled with wisdom, compassion, and clarity. Imagine an overflowing cup. It's difficult to add anything new without spilling its contents first. Similarly, a mind cluttered with thoughts, worries, and desires is resistant to new experiences and insights. It's like trying to fill a jar already packed with stones. There's simply no room for anything else. The practice of emptying the mind is not about becoming devoid of thought, but rather about creating space between thoughts. It's about observing our thoughts without judgment, allowing them to rise and fall like waves in the ocean. In this space of awareness, we begin to see the true nature of our minds and the patterns that limit our potential. Meditation is a powerful tool for emptying the cup. By focusing on the breath, we learn to observe our thoughts without getting caught up in them. It's like watching clouds drift across the sky. We acknowledge their presence without becoming attached to their form. But emptying the cup is not just a mental exercise. It's about cultivating a sense of inner peace and balance in our daily lives. It's about letting go of attachments to outcomes, embracing uncertainty, and finding contentment in the present moment. In the art of tea ceremony, there's a profound connection to the empty cup. Each step of the process is imbued with mindfulness. The preparation of the tea, the pouring, the sipping bowl are opportunities to cultivate presence and appreciation. The empty cup is filled not just with tea, but with the essence of the moment. The journey to the empty cup is not about perfection, but about progress. It's about recognizing the patterns of our minds and making conscious choices to cultivate a more open and receptive state of being. It's a lifelong practice, filled with both challenges and rewards. As we empty our cups, we create space for something truly extraordinary to fill it. We become open to inspiration, creativity, and the boundless wisdom of the universe. The empty cup is not a destination, but a continuous journey of self-discovery and inner peace. So, let us all take a moment to reflect on our own cups. Are they overflowing with noise and clutter? Or are they open and receptive to the wonders of life? Let's strive to empty our cups, not in pursuit of emptiness, but in the pursuit of a richer, more meaningful existence. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Start small, perhaps with a few minutes of quiet meditation each day. Gradually, you'll discover the transformative power of the empty cup. This video was produced by Mind Designer. If you like the video so far, hit like and subscribe. Let's move on to our second Zen story. The empty chair. There once was a Zen master with a garden so serene. It was said to be a reflection of his inner peace. At the heart of this garden was a small wooden bench, always empty. Visitors often inquired about the vacant seat, assuming it was reserved for a particularly revered guest. The master would simply smile and offer tea. One autumn, a particularly curious student asked, "Master, why is the bench always empty?" The master paused, gazing at the garden. "The bench is not for someone to come," he replied, "but for someone to leave." Intrigued, the student pressed, "Leave, where would one go?" The master pointed to the sky. "Into the vastness," he answered. The student was puzzled. Days turned into weeks as he pondered the master's words. One evening, as the last rays of sunlight painted the garden in hues of gold and crimson, a profound realization washed over him. The empty bench was not a symbol of absence, but of letting go. It was an invitation to release the self, to step beyond the confines of ego and identity. At that moment, he understood the bench was not a destination, but a departure point. Grief, loss, and sorrow were often seen as obstacles to peace. Yet, in the Zen tradition, they are considered teachers and guides on the journey inward. When we lose something or someone dear, a part of us feels empty, like a vacant chair in the garden of our lives. It is natural to cling to what was, to resist the change. But in this resistance lies suffering. The Zen master invites us to sit with the emptiness, to feel the pain without judgment. The chair is empty, yes, but the garden remains. Life continues, even in the face of loss. Like the seasons that change, so too does our experience. Winter follows autumn, and spring emerges from winter's sleep. There is death in the cycle of life, and in death, there is rebirth. The empty chair is not a tomb, but a chrysalis, a space of transformation. To sit with the emptiness is to cultivate resilience. It is to discover strength in vulnerability. It is to find peace amidst the storm. The garden may be different, but its beauty endures. And so do we. The student returned to the master, and he found peace in his eyes. He sat a day on the empty bench, not as a seeker but as one who had found. The master smiled, his eyes filled with a knowing light. In that silent communion, the student understood that the empty chair was not just a symbol of loss, but also a promise of renewal. Life is a continual process of letting go and allowing. Like the empty cup, we are vessels to be filled, not with possessions or achievements, but with the essence of being. In loss, we find the opportunity to deepen our connection to life, to love more fully, and to live with greater purpose. The empty chair remains, a silent witness to the impermanence of all things. Yet, in its emptiness, it holds the promise of infinite possibilities. Thank you for watching this edition of Zen Stories. We hope this video has helped to change your perspective on life in a positive way. Support our channel and leave a comment below. This always motivates us to make more videos for you. Mind Designer.